Welcome back. On Monday, the 23rd of September, 38 legal practitioners who have been elevated will be officially conferred with the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Ahead of the conferment, the body of Senior Advocates of Nigeria, BOSAN, thought it wise to organize an induction ceremony to take the new silks through what is expected of them following their elevation. Here are the highlights from the program. It's the second induction program organized by the body of Senior Advocates of Nigeria, BOSAN. At this program, which held in Lagos, some justices and some senior advocates have been invited to speak to the new silks on issues of legal ethics, accountability and discipline, excellence, professionalism in the practice of law, and much more. The members of the bench dug deep and shared practical examples from their courtroom experiences with some senior advocates.
I would say the first and most important thing you require to justify this elevation is knowledge. You must be knowledgeable. If you are truly knowledgeable, you have that confidence to relate with any other person. And secondly, where you don't have the required knowledge, be humble. My colleagues are here, we share that quality. As we see it from the other side, we do gossip among ourselves. Say, my Lord, would I be correct to see this thing differently as we sit there? So of course. Why are you are not sure? I said, yes, I'm not sure. We are sitting with you, you wouldn't know that this is transparent.
As senior advocates of Nigeria, you must exhibit competence and skill in all your appearances in court. This competence and skill must also be directly impacted on your juniors in the legal profession for you to be properly described as trailblazers. We've seen in the recent times, in fact, before the court proceeded on the annual vacation, some of the appeals that came to the Supreme Court were struck out, and of course, never to be filed again, which meant dismissal, because time had lapsed to file such cases. You discover that this is because senior advocates that prosecuted this case left the preparation, and if you like, the filing of the processes in the Supreme Court, so that the senior advocate discovered this because they were raised when he was proceeding with the appeal. Our three panels differently had to, in the open court, stand counting. Let's say the judgment was delivered when? The pre-election, matter was concluded when? Let's count. What date? 1, 2, and you discover that you file on the 15th day. That cannot be indulged. It was filed out of time. You don't leave this to juniors. You must check and cross-check.
The office of senior advocate is one very seriously regulated by statute. Morally, the society expects more in terms of transparency, character, and reputation. A senior advocate is not just an officer in the temple of justice. He may not be the chief priest in the temple, he is certainly a high priest in the temple of justice. He should not be counted among those Jesus Christ castigated. Woe unto you lawyers, for you create all the problems for mankind which you will not yourselves touch with the tip of your fingers. It is there in the New Testament. Nor should he aspire to be that person the public thinks that turns black into white and vice versa. He should also be derided in a manner an angry client inscribed an epithet on the tombstone of his erstwhile lawyer. Quote, here lies the lawyer, when he lies no more, he lies dead. Nor should he be that person, a lawyer, who recovers your property from the adversary and keeps it to himself. Shakespeare even reported this long time ago, and we are still repeating it.
Other senior advocates also shared their perspectives on excellence and professionalism in the legal profession.
Some have become afraid of speaking out, lest they be hounded as enemies of persons in authority at different strata. Would a lawyer be professional when he runs away preemptively before examining a brief he has been given? That is my question. The brief is coming. You have not looked at it. You say, no, they do this kind of case. Not that you don't have the knowledge, as my Lord Justice of the Supreme Court has said, because you are afraid. A professional is never afraid.
There are unreasonable expectations, honestly, sometimes, expected of senior advocates. But that's part of the terrain. Discussions of what is excellence may become buried, first under a plethora of names, then under an examination of the criteria that should be used for the purpose of evaluation. So, but what's that criteria? The principal ones are performance of duties, contributions to society, contributions to theory and practice, and education for professional excellence. Those are the key things you'll need to excel. But more importantly, there's something that's not there, and that is good health. You can't afford to take your health for granted. You really can't.
The coordinator of the induction program is confident that it will have meaningful impact on the new silks.
There is a lot about the profession which they know, of course, and there are also a lot of things which we are all learning about, and that has come out today in our program so far. You can see that even from the interaction with Supreme Court justices, senior advocates of Nigeria, and the newly appointed senior advocates, we've had good discourse with very important points, some which are not even written anywhere, emerging from these presentations. And that is why it was thought that it was necessary to have them undergo this program to prepare them.
The new silks will be officially conferred with the rank on Monday, the 23rd of September, as part of activities to usher in the new legal year. And that's our program this week. If you missed any part of it, you can watch it again via our YouTube channel. You also find past episodes of the program on the YouTube channel. I'm Shola Shieli. Many thanks for watching.